I want to take a look at a special little thing that happens in your daily bias. It's called your first full house. It's a pattern that happens in your A, B, C, D columns that comes when we can look at possible reversals. Now, what a first full house is it's something that happens when all of your A, B, C, D columns come into the same color after being mixed in for a while. Like here, this is a first full house, but it's not the kind that we would necessarily look to reverse from, simply because we have to match this first full house with an exhausting RSI. Here, the exhausting RSI is moving to the downside, which means we can't reverse going long here. Really, what we're looking at is it's moving up, which is exactly what it does. But if you look here very carefully, we find a first full house here that reaches is coming towards exhaustion here on 90 with a 91, and then it comes back again, only this time with 100. And you see on this first full house we dropped 55 pips. This one, it only made a move up by 2 pips. Possibly could have taken a short at the right place with your levels and gotten a gain as well, going short from there. Another example of another first full house that was taking place. Well, here's a first full house. However, we're not looking at an exhausted RSI to the upside. It's actually beginning to diminish and work its way back down. So we wouldn't look to do any reversals here. Here is a first full house, but it's not exhausting to the upside. It's working its way back from the bottom, but it hasn't reached any exhaustion levels on the high end here. Here is a first full house, not quite exhausted, but it's moved to the upside somewhat in the high 80s, and you only had a gain of 1. Possibly, no, you wouldn't have, because it never even went to anywhere, actually. This was a very narrow range day between 05 and 37. So we would have to look for some exhaustion. Here we have a first full house in the other direction, shorting, and as you can see, the RSI has been falling pretty hard down here to 17, which is equivalent of roughly having maybe an 83, but it's fallen very hard from this 93, 74, 31, 17, and now you have the first full house here, and you see it reverses by 99 pips. Here we've got more exhaustion, even harder, all the way down. It's still falling to 9, and then we get the first full house again, and it reverses one more time at 68 pips. Okay, do you follow? That's the first full house idea. That's how it works. It's very nice and profitable for that day. We like to work with it. It helps. It gives us extra profitability.